What's up, you guys? It's Jess, and welcome back to my 25 builds of Simsmas. This is day 2 of 25, and today I am making a little chapel. I thought, Christmas is like a religious holiday, and although not everyone is religious, I get that, I decided to make kind of, just a little chapel. It isn't a specific religion. I looked up online just pictures of kind of older looking chapels, so if it resembles, like a specific religion's chapel, that was not my intention. I did not want to, what is the word? I did not want to just, totally throw one religion out there and, cause a bunch of drama. It's just a little chapel. There is no religion in Sims, so it is what it is. I quite like this build. I tried playing around with different versions of this. This is like my 7th or 8th time building this little build because I tried a bunch of different layouts. I tried a bunch of different styles. I really liked this specific shape, but I was having a lot of trouble just getting it all to look right, if that kind of makes sense. I wasn't too happy with how the other ones turned out. But, this one looks a lot better. I'm quite proud of this one. And it was really one of those builds where I started building, and towards the end, I just ended up making a bunch of changes. And although it pretty much looks the same, it is slightly different. So that little top bell tower area is a lot different. I wanted to make it a bell tower, but I didn't know how to make that work. So the chapel itself is really small. It just has the one congregation area, it has a bathroom, and it has a kind of little office area for the priest sim or whatever, the head sim of the church. I don't really know. But it is quite a lovely little thing. I don't know how many of you guys from the American area have little historical villages near them. I have one just down the street from where I live, and, they have a little chapel, and it kind of looks like this. So I kind of based this off of that, if that makes sense. Whenever I see Christmassy kind of decorations in stores, too, they have just these, really simplistic, older-looking chapels, which are super, super cute, so I wanted to make one for my Sims. And as you saw in that notification, I always have notifications in my builds because I never turn them off. My storage on my computer has been so full recently. Literally, I spent 2 hours cleaning out files from my computer just to edit this video. That's how full it is. I had about 10 gigs left of space that I used to make this. And so that's pretty much the most storage space I've had on my laptop in years. So for the interior, I went with these wood benches from Outdoor Retreat. I had to think about that. Always have to think about my packs. I used the wood benches from Outdoor Retreat. I thought because this is more of a simple chapel, I figured, kind of older times, I envisioned them to just cut open logs, cut logs in half, and, use them as seats. To tie it in with the Christmassy theme, I did use some of the snowflake lights, and then in the kind of courtyard landscaping part of the build, I used some trees with lights on them, and then in the office, I put a Christmas tree. Breathe, Jess, breathe. In this area, I used a rug from City Living. I really liked the rug. I thought the reds really tie in with the cream colors, kind of Christmassy. And then in the little office, I use kind of the same reddish color furniture. And I use a log chair, again, from Outdoor Retreat. This little table is also from Outdoor Retreat. I used a lot of stuff packs in this. Not stuff packs. I used a lot of items from game packs and expansion packs. Speaking of which, what is the difference between a game pack and expansion pack? Because to me they're the exact same thing. They're just more expensive than the others. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. There is a new stuff pack coming out though, Vintage Glam. I haven't decided if I'm going to get it. I'm currently applying to a couple jobs, And if I do end up getting hired somewhere, I'm definitely going to be using some of that money to invest in my Sims and my YouTube videos in general, because I've been having a lot of fun with it. You know, all my channels, I've been uploading a lot recently, and this is something I really enjoy, so I think it'd be fun to kind of put a little more money and effort towards that. I don't really know what's supposed to go in a church, honestly. I am religious, but, you know, it's not like one of these older traditional religions, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But I didn't really know what would be in kind of this, like, older-looking chapel. Like, I couldn't think of anything. So I did raise up some books and place them on the seat to kind of make it look like maybe a hymn book or a, like, scriptures. I put candles on the floor to kind of, you know, make it look like an altar. Is that what they're called? Altars? And then in the back, I do put some gift boxes and some little toys. I kind of imagined it to be like maybe a little toy donation area. So that's what that is. I use a lot of these little candles in a bottle because I think they're really, really, really nice and tie in with the whole Christmas theme. When I see Christmas, I think candles. So, you know, you can't have Christmas without candles and lots of lights. I put some more gift boxes to be kind of like more donations, and now we're going outside to the landscape. One thing I will say, I kind of wish The Sims 4 releases I was going to say City Living, a Seasons pack, because that was my favorite pack from The Sims 3, and I think it could have been very, very beneficial to have snow during my 25 builds of Simsmas. That would have made life a lot easier. But instead, I guess we're just going to have to deal with what we got. I think the landscaping turned out pretty good either way. I did a lot of rock and flower plant kind of overlays. I layered lots of rocks and plants to kind of just do something different with the landscaping. Landscaping is definitely not my forte, and when I do landscaping, I usually try the same combinations over and over and over. So maybe sometime in the near future, I'll challenge myself to do kind of a different feel to my landscape. And as I was talking about that, I just got a new idea. I might have to add another Christmas build to my 25 builds of Simsmas because I just thought of something really great. Oh, so proud of myself when I come up with ideas. I've been getting some of the best ideas recently. So on the side, I put some benches, kind of like a little seating area that you can meet before or after, you know, the service. I add in some plants, and I'm using terrain paint, which is something I never used in my first builds. If you guys have watched, you know, my first builds, like my Rose Cottage, my first builds were mainly starter homes. I didn't use a whole lot of terrain paint at all. They looked kind of sucky. But sadly, this build is coming to a close, so if you do like it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Check out my social media links. I'll leave all those in the description below. I hope you have a lovely day, and as always, happy holidays, guys. Love you. Bye.